The really cool thing about Hoi An is that it's relatively empty during the day, but as soon as night hits, it comes alive with lanterns and a lot of hustlers and a lot of shops. But the vibes are immaculate.
Hoi An topples from the lips of travelers like a myth you should know, and as soon as you arrive you can see why. Every corner teems with history, and its fame partly comes from the wealth of tailors nestled amongst the lantern-lit streets.
And as usual, I'm on a bit of a mission. I am looking for a dish that's very particular to Hoi An. I'm looking for a dish called white rose, and it's like a rice noodle but with some filling inside, a bit like a dumpling. There's all these guys cycling behind me. Whew. Okay, let's go find shelter. This is the famous white rose dumpling, and from what I know they make it by scrunching the rice paper with some fillings inside, and it forms this beautiful white flower-like shape, which is why it's called the white rose. And I think it was called this by a French person that visited Hoi An. So let's try it. They're like little pockets of deliciousness. It's really satisfying to eat. It's like a pocket of yum yum. I really like walking around the center of Old Town because it feels like forever Christmas. But I think the most exciting part of Hoi An actually lies outside of Old Town in the rice fields. So let's go explore those. Here it goes, and I hear the best way to explore Hoi An is through cycling. So got my hat ready and let's go.
Whilst the Old Town is a gem in itself, there's more. Just outside of Hoi An lie a series of villages where the locals have built an initiative to preserve some of their ancient crafts. The skills and craft these people command are no short of magic.
Oh wow.
Wow, like Japanese.
Wow. The craftsman is making the famous Hoi An bridge out of cedar wood, and he tells us it weighs 3 kilos. How long does this take you to make?
Yeah, 5 days.
5 days?
Yeah, 5 days.
Very fast. So he's made this boat himself with all the little figurines, and this is showing me what it looks like. And I think this took him a few months to make. No.
Yeah.
Who's your favourite?
Yeah, anh đây là Đài.
Once you cycle a little bit further, the sound landscape changes a little bit, and there's a lot of knocking and drilling because the guys are building a very big wooden boat from scratch.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is the place where they built the round coconut boats that all the tourists are in. It's amazing. Xin chào.
Chào. Cảm ơn.
There was a beautiful quiet that surrounded the house. Our host didn't speak a word of English, and he didn't need to. His craft spoke for itself.
Yeah. Okay, so I go here. Aha. Aha. Like this. This is actually, it's not that hard, but I can see how it can get quite repetitive quite quickly. Yeah. I'm useless. Our friend is showing us this will become the boat. Looks like we're in luck. We cycled for another 2 minutes and found people that are making traditional mats. Cool.
As the fastest growing economy in Asia, handcraft is increasingly becoming replaced by technology. May is one of the people preserving the traditional way of doing things. The reeds that she's harvesting will be used to create colorful hand-woven mats, used for sleeping or celebration.
See?
She takes a sharp and thin blade and strings the blades of grass onto the knife.
Oh, you're brave.
And then like this.
Whoa. Oh.
Yeah.
She's putting each blade of the grass onto the sharp blade, and it's super sharp and super thin, and then she's slicing the grass in half. Mad.
Yes.
You're very skilled.
Yeah, because it's my job.
She's drying all the grass blades on the street. She just lays them along for 4 days and they dry, and then they make these mats. We get to try weaving one of the mats.
1 pound, 2 pound, 3 pound.
You're right, this is stressful.
And then, after messing around with our slow, unskilled hands, May put us all to shame.
It's my design.
Nice.
No more. Yeah. And
Next, it was time to find food.
This place is super local, and part of the sign that it's super local is because the menu is fully in Vietnamese, so you either have to guess or rely on Google Translate. So here we have a bucket of ice and some glasses. So you just put the ice in a glass and top it up with your drink. Ta-da! Okay, lunch of champions. We've got seafood noodles with little squids, prawns and pak choi, carrots and noodle. Very simple and actually a little bit overpriced, but you know.
After meeting the locals who wield magic at their fingertips, there was one final thing I had to see before leaving Hoi An: the Marble Mountains.
It's raining super heavily, so my challenge is getting across into the cave without getting the camera wet.
The mountains hold several cave temples as well as caverns that during the Vietnam War became places to hide for communists and some of their leaders. And although I'm just a traveler, you can feel that place holds something spiritual.
Hidden behind the temple is the first cave. Let's go check it out. A little temple behind me, and then there is another little temple here that's guarded by 2 warriors. And a massive opening to the sky, framed by trees. Beautiful.
From dragons carved into stone to huge caves, it's a quiet shout that our world is magical and largely beyond our grasp.
I really like visiting cave temples because you kind of go through like a process of discovery, and they're normally built in layers and you never know what you're going to encounter on the next level or when you turn a corner. So let's see. You have 2 options. We're gonna go this way.